Hey guys, Jordan here, smoking a cigar today. My friend, he's getting really into cigars and whatnot, and that's all I've been hearing about is, he's been doing a lot of research on them and all that, so that's all I've been hearing lately, so I figured on my journey to, the tobacconist to get more pipe tobacco, I would pick up a little cigar to smoke on. It's really nice out here today. It's like, I think it got up to 60 here in, Northwest Ohio. A lot of people taking their kids out riding bikes, and kids are out playing and whatnot. But that's not what this video is about. I'll do a quick little review on this though. This is I'm not a big cigar guy, but I've smoked a few cigars, and one of the brands you could say I've tried is Alec Bradley cigars, and I really enjoyed the last one I smoked, so I figured I'd pick up something not necessarily too much of an experimental cigar. And I'm glad I picked an Alec Bradley because this is awesome. This is where's the little wrapper at? It's a sun-grown blend. I asked Harry, the guy who runs the place, what was in it, obviously, and it's a Esteli core with a Condego filler. It's got a Jalapo binder and not a Connecticut. It's a Habanero wrapper. It's really smooth, very flavorful, nice medium. It's a solid medium body cigar. It doesn't venture off into either side a lot. Has a tendency for the stronger side, but with the flavor, it's solid middle ground, I would say. Very not too creamy, but definitely a creamy cigar. Very nice, enjoyable smoke. Probably the second third of it. It's really coming into its own. But that's not the topic of today's video, because today's topic will be my most controversial yet. And I guess to just give you some foreground to where I'm going with a lot of my little tangents, it's going to be about pipe smokers, or tobacco smokers, and weed smokers, marijuana users, whatever you want to call them, potheads, stoners, anything. Oh, by the way, I got this thing punched instead of cutting it, just cause I want to try one of those, and it's nice. But back to the topic. So yesterday I was listening to NPR, and it wasn't like a main story or anything, but it was like a little side segment they went on about how the DEA is going to have to revise or update all the tobacco products, like health things or whatever. And they were arguing about like public safety and smoking and all that, and got me to thinking how I usually think in these kind of matters of why people care so much about what other people do with their bodies, especially when it's not directly, you could say, secondhand smoke in some situations, but for the most part, if you're just walking around smoking a cigar, you know what I'm saying, not too many people are going to keel over and die next to you. So I had listened to that, gave my little rant to my friends about how this is all hogwash and whatnot, and then came home a little bit later, was watching some pipe and tobacco presenters, and with most of those videos, there's always some marijuana smokers on there asking about glass pipes and if they've ever put weed in their briar bowls or anything like that. And instead of just saying no, a lot of the comments were pretty aggressive in nature, and it was along the lines of no, why would we put that crap in our pipes and whatnot, and glass bowls are only meant for one purpose and all this, and I found it kind of humorous because the same tobacco smokers that complain about being subjected by non-smokers for their habits and hobbies, whatever you want to call it, are the first to turn on someone else with a different viewpoint than their own. I thought that was pretty funny, but one guy said that people smoke tobacco for the flavor and the enjoyment of smoking, and not necessarily just to get high. And obviously that's a pretty fair point, to a point though. Because being both a tobacco smoker and a marijuana smoker, I am a pretty fair ambassador for both. And it can be argued that with weed, or with both of them, that they're both intoxicants, because nicotine is a stimulant. People talk about their little vitamin N kick and all that, and weed obviously is a hallucinogen, or it's hard to classify weed under a stimulant or a depressant or hallucinogenic, but it definitely has not necessarily intoxicating to a certain point, but it has intoxicant-like qualities to it. I won't get into that part of it, but fair to assume that both are, in fact, mind-altering substances. That argument doesn't really apply in regards to smoking either one. So, with that out of the way, the question of flavor and the palate for these things comes into question, and most people that don't smoke marijuana wouldn't know, but there's a bunch of different types of strain that are pretty unique from other strains with their flavor, appearance, and effect. So along those lines, it could be made the argument that they're similar in those regards as well. But like I stated earlier, the guy's comment about glass pipes only being used for one purpose and briar pipes only being used for one purpose are true. And I would never put weed in a briar pipe, because that's not what it's for, and it would ruin it. But I'll tell you what, give me a nice tobacco leaf and I can roll you a cigar just as nice as one of these. I guess the point of this video, and this ash just exploded over my ground, would be not to judge so quickly when you yourself have been judged in the past, and that people are going to do with their bodies what they want, and some people enjoy smoking cigars and enjoying them, and pipes as well, and some other people enjoy the different strains of marijuana they can smoke, and some people are real particular about that, and some people like myself enjoy both. I'm not really sure what kind of comments you guys could leave me in regards to this, but feel free to leave responses if you have any questions or comments on this video. I'm sure some people will have a few things to say to me, but I'm not any different than before you guys knew that I smoked or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about it. Probably should have had some notes for this video so it wasn't so rambly and disconnected, but I'm going to leave you guys with this controversial topic, and unsubscribe me, comment, do what you will. Still going to enjoy the cigar, so take it easy, guys, and be safe in whatever you choose to do with yourself, and have a nice day, because it's pretty nice here.